wants to punch Londyn Ali right in the face.
And here they go.
You know, Paul, we've seen this rivalry spill over tag matches, single matches, a matchup at our anniversary show that saw Jinx victorious, but Ali decided to blindside Jinx with a kendo stick. It took, these two young ladies are about 120 pounds apiece, and it took our entire security staff to separate them last December.
Without a doubt, a ton of bad blood between these two young ladies.
These are two diametrically opposed women in every aspect. As Ali, I believe, trying to stick a thumb all the way in the eye at Jinx.
Now Londyn here searching, walking around the ring. I don't know what she's looking for.
And this matchup is no rules, but the personal animosity that has developed between these two, it has to be settled, and it's come to something like this as Londyn Ali has a chair.
Well, right now, anything's legal. This is a hardcore match, so we're going to find out right now.
Ali eats the chair, and that's a good way to break a nose. And I feel bad for Sorg because he's within striking distance of both of these very dangerous athletes.
I'll tell you what, these camera people down at ringside, they might want to watch themselves, or they may catch a stray ball here.
And if they come up here, don't tell me to run. You're going to be talking to yourself. I'm getting out of here.
We know that about you.
And Jinx, a wise wrestler in her own right, knows that she can only win the matchup in the ring, so she has to get Londyn Ali back inside the squared circle to obtain a fall here.
She seems to be searching for something herself around here, the ringside area, and there's that kendo stick.
And it could be turnabout as fair play, because as I said in the opening moments of this matchup, it was that very same kendo stick that Ali jumped Jinx with following a matchup. And again, it took our entire security staff to separate these two. But Jinx is trying to back, Ali trying to back off here.
That's okay. I know we're on the ladies. You're a little flustered there, Jim. Especially ones that are violent and can take you on.
Look out. Oh, man, Ali ran right into a gut shot and takes one between the shoulder blades. You can hear that smack. Look out, Russian leg sweep. Drops the cane across the throat, hooks the leg here. 2.5, and again, I'm going to go to our backstage correspondent, Red, things have been so volatile between these two that they're even separated backstage here.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it took the entire security staff to separate these two women, and they've got separate dressing rooms, separate facilities to keep them separated from killing each other prior to the matchup tonight. So this match definitely going to be a bloodthirsty brawl.
Is there any truth to the rumor that they had Ali dressing at the Burger King down the street?
That I could not confirm for you, Paul.
I was hoping she brought me a burger.
Jinx shoots off. Up and over here. Wait a minute, Jinx momentarily got caught, and Ali made her pay.
She lost her balance trying to jump up onto that middle rope, and Londyn Ali took full advantage of it.
And that's how you know that you're dealing with two young athletes that are just entering the prime of their career, because all it takes is one slip, and they can exploit it. Beautiful bridge from Ali. What an athlete. But again, Jinx kicks out. You know, Jinx is not the biggest competitor in the world, but she brings a fight and a tenacity that very few match.
Yes, she does. And that fisherman suplex was executed perfectly, but Jinx still...
Oh man, God. Right on the back of the neck. That'll send shockwaves up your spine.
I thought for a moment there that Jinx was completely out.
And again, targeting that neck. And now that lumbar region, the most susceptible spot to damage in the back. Big mid-ring collision. Ali just ran through Jinx with that one. And again, going back, I believe trying to rake the face, rake the eyes.
I think she's trying to tear her ear off, it looks like.
And you can hear the screams of pain from Jinx. We knew this matchup would be very violent. And Ali took a a second to showboat, and she's going to pay for it.
Yeah, you cannot take your eye off the ball in a match like this.
That may be the one flaw in RYSE's game is how overconfident she can be at times. You cannot showboat. You cannot take someone like Jinx lightly.
And to a point, I believe Londyn Ali attacked the ear of Jinx. And there she is again. Now, if she breaks that eardrum, she's going to throw the equilibrium of Jinx completely.
Yeah, that's instant vertigo. And now she's using that cane. This is getting disgusting. You want to talk about the vicious side of Londyn Ali? That's what we're seeing right here.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Well, it's been stated many times, Jim, no hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And these two young women are definitely scorned.
Ali sending Jinx to the concrete, which may be designed more as an insult than anything.
Now you see that arrogance oozing through Londyn Ali now.
And don't get me wrong, make no mistake about it, Londyn Ali is one of the most talented young ladies in independent professional wrestling, but she cannot be overconfident like this. She's gonna end up looking up at the lights, as Jinx is making her aware of right now. Oh man, they're coming up here.
You know, over the course of the last year or so, again, much like Tony Johnson, Londyn Ali has found a home in the main event.
Wait, they're coming up here. Jeez. Paul, I'm getting out of here.
I'm talking to myself here in a few minutes.
Paul, I'm leaving. Oh man, are we trying to suplex Jinx on the floor?
This is concrete here at the stronghold. This is not a padded floor.
Look out! Oh man! Headbutt right between the eyes. Jinx is matching the violence of Ali strike for strike.
Wait, where's Jinx going, guys?
Don't know where she just disappeared to, but Londyn Ali is definitely out on her feet down here.
Look out, she's got a garbage can.
Apparently we're taking out the trash.
Oh man, the thud of the trash can across the shoulders of Ali.
And a little sarcastic Jack there.
An homage to Cactus Jack, who I'm sure would appreciate the style of Jinx.
Without a doubt. You know, Mick and I go way back to the days of Dominic DeNucci's. He would have definitely been proud of that one.
Guys, those are some dull thuds making contact with Londyn Ali right now.
In fact, let's send Mick this clip and invite him to check out more RYSE action. Mick Foley, how you doing?
I think we should.
As this thing thankfully spilling back to the ring, as Jinx continuing to assault Londyn Ali with that trash can. And Paul, I'm sorry, okay? I know that you were an athlete for 25 years. I'm a broadcaster here. I'm not built for these things.
I understand.
They get up here and I get nervous because these two are fighting tooth and nail. As you can see, Ali again trying to rearrange the facial features of Jinx.
You know, Jim, to your point, I mean, I took on some of the toughest guys in this business, but I don't think I'd fight either one of these young ladies.
Oh, geez. Look out. And I don't know where Jinx landed, but it didn't sound good.
Somewhere in the second or third row, I believe.
And again, I'm going to say it, Sorg deserves a Medal of Honor for trying to get as close to this action.
I'll tell you what, I'll give him credit for trying to get this on camera.
That's why IndyWrestling.us has some of the best production on the independent scene.
They get right in there for sure.
Oh, look out off the wall!
Wow. Drove her head into that floor. Once again, I can't bring it up enough. That is a concrete floor. There is no padding out there.
Unbelievable. I've never seen that. Jinx using the wall, improvising, and driving Ali's face into the concrete.
This crowd now solidly behind Jinx.
This Lamont Furnace crowd has really adopted Jinx. She's such a unique commodity, has such a magnetism to her, but she knows that she's in a fight right here.
I'm not sure, but Londyn Ali's not moving much right now.
Well, after having her face spiked into the concrete, this matchup may be over very shortly. No, Ali gets the shoulder up, and as arrogant as Ali can be, she is one resilient athlete.
Oh, I'm definitely going to give her credit. She has taken a beating at the hands of Jinx, and she's still coming back for more.
The witty lioness earns that reputation. Make no mistake about it. But if you're Jinx, what do you do now?
Well, this match is more tailor-made than Jinx. Let's face it, Londyn Ali is more of the athlete, where Jinx is more of the street brawler. So at some point, this may become Jinx match on just pure ability.
The environment, absolutely. And you can see the toll this matchup, this very physical, violent contest has taken on both of these young ladies. And there's that whine in the face. And I believe Ali may have knocked her out with that shot to the jaw. And now plants her down to the canvas. That could be it here. No, Jinx kicks out.
Able to kick out.
As I said, Jinx brings as much heart and as much fight as anybody, and that's on display right there. She took a right hand right to the face before she was driven down to the canvas, but she kicked out.
And as arrogant as Londyn Ali is, I think at this point she's trying to figure out what she has to do to beat Jinx at this point.
And this is getting uncomfortable to watch here because Jinx is screaming in pain as Ali trying to rip the cartilage out of her ear.
And she's setting up something here with this chair.
Paul, this is getting very dangerous here. Look out. Man, you saw the head snap back upon impact.
That was pure power on the part of Londyn Ali.
Jinx is on Dream Street and at the mercy of Londyn Ali, which doesn't bode well for the bloody adorable one.
I told you. Stop messing with me. You're not helping. And now, she's gonna be dead.
Ali continuing to talk trash.
At this point, threatening the life of Jinx.
Oh, look out! She got overconfident, overcocky, and she paid for it. Could be a turn of the tide. If Jinx is going to get out of this one with a victory, now is the time. And she is clutching that ear. Paul, to your point earlier, Jinx may have some vertigo issues going on right now.
I think she's having some balance issues here without a doubt.
Of course, if you can't stand, you can't fight, and that's going to make it very difficult for Jinx.
Jinx just rallying her way back to a vertical base as she continues to pour on the offense here, trying to find it deep within her soul.
I think at this point she's operating on pure adrenaline.
There is a window for Jinx. Can she capitalize?
Oh, wait a minute. She's apparently wants to take part in a little libation here. Londyn left on the apron there. And the drinks are on Londyn Ali tonight.
Oh man, she hit her with that glass. And now you hear those pieces shatter on the outside.
And there goes that kendo stick.
And I believe she hit Londyn right in the side of the face that time with that kendo stick.
It's a little payback for earlier.
We've got broken glass at ringside, which is dangerous.
Jinx setting that chair up now in between the top and middle rope.
Gentlemen, I don't care what gender it is, male or female, this is one of the most violent matches we've seen here at RYSE. And man, Jinx went head first into that chair. Unprotected right into the chair. And again, Ali plunged Jinx down to the mat. Could this be all? No!
Oh.
Holy cow!
Give Call the credit in the world to Jinx. She dug down to the 4th, 5th, and 6th layer to kick out of that maneuver.
We are seeing a violent spectacle at the hands of Ali and Jinx.
Going for that crucifix move. She's beat people before with it. She beat Derek Direction with it.
Oh, look out. Oh, we caught her. Oh, we caught her.
But she's setting her up here now.
Oh, man. Power bomb planted. Jinx once again.
And Jinx
She
kicks
rolled the
out
shoulder.
again.
Just barely. You do not get any closer than that, Jinx.
Londyn Ali is beside herself at this point.
15 minutes gone, 15 minutes.
And Ali may be having a temper tantrum in there. She's hit Jinx with everything, quite literally. And again, plants her on the chair this time, and that may be enough.
And she got her. Finally, Londyn Ali is able to pull off the victory.
15 minutes, 38 seconds. Your winner, the exalted one, Londyn Ali.
Gentlemen, it was a war. The bloody adorable one